Okay, I'm live. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
And I actually have company with me to start with. Another trip. We haven't talked in a bit. Comments on. So, you're working on a piece for the museum, you said. Can I bring you up for a second?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so explain to me what we're looking at.
20 seconds. It's a story about an old wine hero named Kelly. Kelly. And
Okay.
a major component of the story is like Joseph of the Coat of Many Colors, he had a number of brothers who all truly disliked him because his father was just too much of a liking to him, and they were all like left out, so to speak. And so this is supposedly there's a series of covers that I'm doing about it, and this is just a picture of the brothers as they're standing there. The brothers of R. Kelly. It's not supposed to be anything action oriented.
When is your show at the Shangri-La Museum going?
I don't have a solid date yet. I'm just in production mode right now. We haven't talked about a date yet. It should be sometime like August or September, but they're not even open yet. So once I have a firm date, I will be sure to let people know.
Okay. I just ask people to give me weird stuff to draw. So, I got a suggestion for a Cthulhu Venom.
Cthulhu Venom.
Cthulhu Venom. Let's see what I can do with Cthulhu Venom. I don't know. Let's see. When you picture Cthulhu, do you picture with the body or without? Because most of the time I think of him as just kind of the head with tentacles.
I've seen pictures of him with a body, but
yeah, I mean I've seen pictures of him with both ways, but like when you think of Cthulhu, which how do you envision it?
with the body and tentacles coming out of it as the mouth kind of area. Tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh, why can't I get to the stream on my computer, which is right next to me?
Say again?
I can't get to the stream on my computer. That's right next to me.
I'm not sure which page you're looking at, but it's
I'm
on
looking
multiple
at
pages.
yours. I'm going to look for yours again. Let's see.
So we get the normal tentacles on the Cthulhu, but I figure since this is a Venom Cthulhu, I can make the tentacles like even crazier. Right? Some long, some shorter.
Yeah. Covered with saliva.
Basically a squid head or an octopus head.
Let's see.
And you ready for tomorrow night too for the drinking draw? You got a drink set aside?
Oh, I've got more than a drink set aside. I have a number of beverages set aside. There you are. I found it. Finally. Now I can see and adjust my camera.
Oh, you can just look in StreamYard, can't you?
Well, not on my phone because it's hooked up to an arm, and the arm covers the
Oh, I got
screen.
you. Okay.
Closer we go. Wow, there's a long delay on this.
About 20 seconds from what we see in StreamYard to what goes out to the viewers. It's not too bad when you're by yourself, but like when you're having conversations with people and they mention something that you talked about 20 seconds ago, you know, it can be a little disconcerting. Justin says happy birthday. Thank you, Justin. Many more. It's my Studio 54 birthday.
Wait, wasn't Studio 54 a club with a lot of porn stars do it here?
Yeah, that's why I made the joke in the studio at 54. It was big. It was big in the 80s and 90s, I think.
In the 70s, yeah.
In the 70s, 80s, for the like well known for its cocaine usage in the club and. So it's 54 today, and in the studio at 54.
Yeah, you're an old man.
Yeah,
I'm close to that. I'm not there yet.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I've always been old for my age, so now I'm just kind of growing into my.
Right. Grandma says I have an old soul.
Yeah, where do you keep it?
In an armoire, because old people had armoires.
So the comedians said, they said I have my mother's eyes. I keep them in a jar by my bed. For those of you watching, if you want to join Canilla and I in the stream, here's the link. No pressure. So talking to chat too. Let's see. Okay, so I've got. Let's see. Venom is generally black, right? So, some black paint and put in some lines. For those of you getting here now, Connie Yolitz gave me a mashup of Cthulhu and Venom, is what I'm drawing, and Canilla's actually working on a real project. I'm going to try and channel my inner Andy Lee and just do, some quick splashy stuff, So one thing I've never been a real loose guy, kind of anal retentive when it comes to art, so watching people like Andy Lee just, create the real loose creative stuff, kind of cool. It's weird. It's like, I posted I'm doing a birthday stream, and it's, everybody gives me those birthday wishes. Like, I'm not really fishing for birthday wishes, but, thank you. I appreciate the thought. Appreciate the sentiment. I mean, to me, it's just, it's Wednesday.
We're at the age where birthdays are an opportunity to, I don't know, poop in peace. Nothing. There's nothing really that spectacular about birthdays at our age.
Let's see. Now, I also have to leave some, like, figure out how to put the white patterns in there too to sell the venom part of the Cthulhu venom. And Reed wishes me a happy birthday and you a happy unbirthday.
Very merry birthday to me.
That's I'm trying to remember. That's Alice in Wonderland, right?
Yes, but if you grew up in Hawaii, it's also from Checkers and Pogo, which is a kids cartoon show on a local TV station.
Ah.
They would do games and stuff and give away prizes, and they would have the very merry unbirthday. If it was your birthday, you could reach your hand into a jar of pennies and you got to keep them.
Ooh.
Whatever you could get out with one handful was yours. You know, back when you could actually buy stuff from places for a dime.
I grew up in Arizona, so we had Wallace and Ladmo, which, unless you're from Arizona, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's like living in the Pacific Northwest and knowing Dr. Demento.
Well, Dr. Demento had some more national breakthrough though, because I knew Dr. Demento, but you know, there's probably a 3-year lag time from when I heard them to when
Right,
came out.
from when they came out and when they all heard it. Yeah, I heard it. Let's see, when did I hear my first Dr. Demento? It was in '92.
I mean, you know, I'm a Weird Al fan, so you know I've heard of Dr. Demento. You read all the good old days when I wasn't alive.
Yeah, you young fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, why isn't Reed in here? He's sitting there in the room watching us draw. Get in here and draw, monkey.
Well, we got John. You called for Reed and John showed up. Hey, John.
Hey,
How you doing?
how you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Johnny.
We're just we're reminiscing about old shit and then being made fun of for being old.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting the echo there, probably because of Facebook. Okay.
So Mike said, starts talking about Mary on birthday, and so I mentioned.
No, Reed
Checkers and Pogo,
mentioned.
right?
Reed started.
And I mentioned Checkers and Pogo, which is, any kid from Hawaii knows, Checkers and Pogo and Mary.
Yeah.
Very merry on birthday, and then Mike talked about stuff from his youth.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't Mary on birthday from Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Well, that's the reference I said.
But I remember it from Checkers and Pogo.
They did mention on Checkers and Pogo. They did. Yes.
Every time you stuck your hand in the jar of pennies.
Oh, the hat full of pennies. Yeah.
So I didn't grow up here. It was Checkers and Pogo. Is that the one that Doc cosplayed?
Yeah, that freaked you out for some reason.
It didn't freak me out. It just.
Yeah. Oh, you were like who are you supposed to be, kind of thing. You were confused.
Well, I was mentioning Arizona's version of them would have been Wallace and Ladmo.
Oh, okay.
And they kind of a similar look. They had they weren't quite as clownish, but they did wear, like the bigger suits and to hats and.
I think every region probably had some kind of a local thing, a local kind of a kids entertainer. Because later on we had like Professor Fun.
Yeah. Pow, pow, pow.
TV Pow, yeah. And they joked around that he looked like the professor at the UH at the time, Ken Mortimer. Yeah. That's an interesting style for you, Mike. So you're just working on like the tones first.
I'm trying to channel my inner Andy Lee.
Oh, okay. Doing your Cthulhu.
Yeah, this is the Venom Cthulhu.
Inner Andy Lee.
I'll share my screen.
I tried to get in touch with the inner child, but they told me to stop
There
it.
we go.
Yeah, that's abuse, Mike.
I thought it was self-love.
Yeah, we don't talk about self-love on live television.
Okay. Oh, speaking of which, anybody watching Loki?
Yeah, my friend was all, oh no, he's dead. I'm like, no, he's not.
Well, it was kind of a shock. But that would have been a hell of a thing for them to do. Like, oh, when we said there was a Loki show, we meant this Loki, not the Loki you know.
Yeah.
Warning, there may be possible spoilers in this conversation. If you haven't seen Loki yet, you might want to turn off your computer.
But then, the reason I brought that up is like if you get busy with your variant, is that masturbation? Is it incest? Is it?
Yeah, I'm not going to field that question.
Are we talking spoilers?
Apparently.
Okay. So who are the three people?
The three people.
Well, the three people at the end.
At Stinger? They're variants of Loki.
Oh, okay. So who is that?
So there was Kid Loki, there was like comic book version Loki,
Well, there was Alligator
And then
Loki.
there's Black Loki with the hammer.
Yeah, who is that one?
I've never seen him before.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if he's unique to the show or not.
I thought maybe he was in the comics or something,
Well, I stopped reading Thor right around the time Thunderstrike came into the picture. So I'm not the person to ask.
Billy Bob Thor.
Billy Bob Thor.
Right?
Good. Hey, Erwin told you happy birthday.
Thank you, Erwin. Here, I'll put that up there. Happy birthday, sir. You don't have to call me sir. You can call me Kuya. How about that? Call me Kuya.
Kuya.
Erwin understands what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. You guys in your technical jargon.
It's a Filipino thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Quarter.
I married into the Filipino mafia.
Oh, okay.
We're not supposed to talk about the Filipino mafia, Mike.
Oh, sorry. What happens if we do that? I mean, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Can you guess what I had for dinner?
Pancit?
Yep. It's a Filipino tradition.
Am I right?
Yep.
And did you eat some of your wife's? I gotta tell you that peach, whatever it was, looked delicious.
No, I did not. I know what you're talking about, though. She's a very good baker.
Sugar.
And I think she's slowly trying to kill me. Because I'm not supposed to eat carbs, and then there's all these baked goods floating around the house. It's like, good God, and they're good. It'd be one thing if she wasn't a good cook, but she's a great cook. So
Thanks, honey, for making my life a living. Hopefully still living. Hell.
All right. Here, I can use the whiteout pen once it's dry to add the venom stripes. I want to put some color in here somewhere. Or a hint of color at least. Do some red.
I'm only quarter Filipino, Reed, so I don't know all this stuff.
John's Filipino too.
Yeah.
I always consider John more Japanese.
Yeah, I'm half Japanese.
Which half?
Yeah.
Right half, left half, upper,
Yeah.
bottom, upper half,
Back half. Back half.
back half.
The butt half.
Yeah, John doing Japanese butt stuff. Reed, you gonna join us in here, man?
No, I'm gonna sit and shoot pop shots from the gallery and not jump in and draw.
Well, I can't
Wait,
blame
I'm
him.
not
That's the safer
Fun
way to
part.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just happy to have company, man. Glad you guys could jump in.
So is the alligator Loki kind of hinting the whole frog Thor thing?
Well, they already teased Frog Thor. Because remember in Ragnarok, he talks about, the time he got turned into a frog? You know?
That's right. That's right.
So they kind of already teased that. If they could. Hey, there's Mog. Hey, Mog.
Hey, I just want to say happy birthday, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Come on.
we're just talking about old timey stuff. Back when I was a kid. Yeah.
All right, question. Favorite candy from your childhood that doesn't exist or is hard to find nowadays?
I don't know, because I wasn't a big candy eater, I don't think. Pop Rock's still around?
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still around. And I
like-
can still find mine, but it's hard to find them. It's like one or two places where I found them, and then it's like I buy them all. I buy all of it, and then they disappear. I can't find them again. It's giant, chewy sweet tart.
Giant chewy sweet tarts.
That's my kryptonite. Giant, chewy sweet tarts are about this big around, and they're chewy, and they're like sweet tart, and they're giant, and they're delicious.
Yeah, I've always been kind of a basic bitch, I think. So I mean, I like Snickers, and they're definitely still around.
Yeah. Oh, so you're a chocolate guy. I'm not a chocolate guy.
But I wasn't really a big candy guy in general. It's
I used to like wacky wafers. Remember that?
wacky wafers.
Basically, it was like sweet tarts or bottle caps, but they were like kind of like bigger.
I don't think I've ever had those. Like,
Yeah.
one of my favorites growing up was similar was Necco wafers.
Hmm.
It was an old person candy,
I think they still have it.
Well, Necco, I think
it's
still
out there.
isn't Necco still in the the Filipino shops, isn't it?
No, you can still get it in Longs, actually.
Mog, are you working on anything?
Yeah, I'm actually working right now. It's like,
Cool.
yeah. What's up, guys? Hey, John. Hey, Canilla.
Hey.
Hi.
See you.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the stream for last week, but it seems like you guys had good fun doing the kaiju's.
Yeah, I think I was like high or something. I said some bad words. I'm gonna behave, Michael. Don't worry tomorrow. I'm gonna be nice.
Why do
It's
we have to
fine.
behave? It's an 18 and older audience.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did put a TVMA rating on there.
it is drinking draw. I mean, I was kind of loud. Um,
Well, I mean, it is drink and draw, and that's why I have the TVMA rating on there,
Yeah.
so people know that hey, shit may happen.
yeah, there you go.
So, Michael, what you do, man? Did you get at least to get to eat a cake or something? Like, what's up, yo?
I'm diabetic, so no cake.
Okay. What about the stevia cake? Like, no sugar.
I ate the traditional Filipino pancit.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wait, how strict are you for your diabetic diet? Are you like no carb, like ketosis diet? I mean, like what?
Well, I mean, I should be that strict, but no. But I try to watch what I'm eating.
Well, I guess it would be a good thing if you don't like sweets in general, then.
Yeah, but like, you missed the part of the conversation where I said my wife's trying to kill me with all the baked goods because she's a great baker. All right, let me let that dry, and then I'll come in with the white pen. And then see, the other section I had was Green Goblin Spawn. Green Goblin Spawn.
Oh, those are suggestions you got?
Wow, it got quiet.
Yeah, what happened? We lost the music.
Sounds like Mike's microphone went.
There you go.
Foobar.
Mike's microphone. He's back.
I did lose my Vizio.
Well, the music's back
visualizer.
when he's not talking.
Yeah.
What kind of paper are you using
Yeah.
for the watercolor?
Watercolor paper. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what kind? Like how thick? Like hot press, cold press, 100%, cotton, 140 pounds,
I don't have the pad out here. Hold on.
Like what brand? Is it off-white? Is it white? Is it tradition?
It's watercolor paper. It's Strathmore.
Wow.
It's Strathmore. I'm pretty sure it's Strathmore. But hold on, I'm trying to get my visualizer back up.
It's just kind of interesting how it's not like buckling. That's why.
Oh, it's buckling.
Okay.
It's just the camera's on top of it. So it's like there's a pop right there. So this, where the water's concentrated, it's built up. Hold on a second. Let me try my visualizer. Yeah, I'm going to mute myself just for a second here while I...
Okay.
Bitty, 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 bitty.
Hey, kids, you remember what that's from?
Bitty, 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 bitty.
Yeah.
Only like 4 of us know where that's from, John.
Yeah, I think so. And the person who did it.
Well, Buck.
Yeah.
Let's see. Drawing through is such a pain in the butt sometimes.
Drawing what?
Drawing through.
Oh.
Like drawing this character here so that I can see his feet.
Let me see what
And I'm
you're
going to
looking at.
draw lines through.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, what is it? This is a commission or something, or just for a project, or?
No, it's a project. I'm working on a bunch of pieces for a possible art show at Shangri-La at the end of the summer, or early fall.
Very cool.
I'm doing a series based on a legend about mythical Hawaiian figures that most people in Hawaii know nothing about. And at taking on the idea of what if what if Hawaiians were making comic books in the 60s and 70s in Hawaii, and they were telling
Uh-huh.
the story? What would those covers look like?
I see.
You
That's
know,
cool.
take
Yeah.
take take the idea of old 60s Fantastic Four or Thor or
Yeah.
what have you, and trying to make it look like a comic book cover that from the era. So
Cool.
it'll have cheesy taglines and
Yeah.
you know,
You're gonna have like Kirby Crackle and all
this
that
is the
stuff.
one
or-
you want to see. Yeah, this is the one you want to see.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
And then I realized Hawaiians have to draw a bunch of feet. I hate drawing feet.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of drawing feet. I'm sure there are like good, methods and theories, and it's one of those you should probably practice and
Oh yeah,
stuff like that.
but
Yeah.
it's like what I was saying to what's his name today in his thread where he asks, what's the best advice that or advice that most people give that you don't take into consideration?
Oh, that's overrated.
Like what are
Yeah.
the things that and for me it's like, there is no set process. You do whatever you need to do to make things look right. And I've seen art teachers say, no, you can't do it like that. You gotta do it like this. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, art
Whatever I
is
gotta do to make it
subjective.
look the way that I want is what I'm doing.
I mean, some ways might be easier than others, and it might look better than others. But I mean, yeah, I guess you're right.
And you need to learn them so you learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you.
Right.
Learning them is good, but the way to doing it isn't necessarily important.
Right.
As a friend of mine used to say, learn the rules so you can break them.
Yeah. So what are you doing now, Canelo? You have like school is over, or?
Yep, school is out, and I'm doing as little as possible right now.
Okay. Very cool. Mark, how you been? What are you been up to lately?
I'm doing NDA stuff, so can't really
Okay.
talk much about it. But yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
That's good.
But yeah, it's just working.
Yeah. A lot of commissions and stuff, or prepping for like shows and things, or.
Yeah, it's like all that like compounding. I'm sure it's the same with you, Michael. So
Me?
yeah, I mean, no, Michael. I'm sorry, John.
I was just saying, my stuff's on government.
Sorry, working and talking at the same time.
I got you.
My brain was
Brain fart.
Did you guys go to the Hawaii? What was the convention? Hawaii Con? How was it? Was the turnout like huge before it started for social events?
Oh, that was an online thing, so
Oh,
I mean, there was no attendance thing. Actually, November is when it's supposed to happen, if it is going to happen.
oh, I thought for sure you guys had a con.
Oh,
like
we had
Hawaii
a
Con.
there was a collector show in Parade,
There was
and that was nuts because that was people were starving for something to go to, and it was also Memorial Day weekend and graduation and the opening of Hot Dog on a Stick. So it was like
Whoa.
it was like social media. Social distancing just went out the window.
Yeah. Just recently, our son went to Hawaii,
Oh, did he?
and we both got we all got a coronavirus. What do you call it? The
Your
vaccine.
vaccination? Yeah.
Yeah, the vaccine. We got it all. So
Oh,
we
good.
got everything, right? And then when he went over there, they won't acknowledge it unless he gets it again in Hawaii. So
Really?
it's all bureaucratic. So state by state, you can get it on California, and California will only acknowledge California vaccines. If you're from like Washington or New York, only within that state. And any other outside state you get a vaccine, they will not acknowledge it. They will consider you not vaccinated. So that was really interesting.
That's bad. So was he quarantined or something? Or?
No, he wasn't quarantined. He got that vaccine. He brought his vaccine.
Oh, okay, the card.
Also
Yeah.
the virus test.
Yeah.
And if you come out negative, it's a good thing. So
Yeah.
passed. But it was so weird because in the airport, like when you check in, you can't use the machine anymore. Because of, I guess, they're trying to be safe, and you have to check in like manually, like old-fashioned, to person, and then after with the agent, and then you just stand in another line just to verify that you were vaccine virus tested.
Wow.
And then when you get the virus tested, they will give you a special barcode wristband, and you have to attach to yourself. Now, because of this, there's a huge line, right? And sometimes people can miss their flights. So people would say in the airline, hey, if you have to go, for example, Hawaiian Airline, hey, if you have to go, just go now. Forget the wristband, just go. What they didn't tell is when you arrive to Hawaii, they will not let you pass unless you have the wristband. And so many people, international and mainland, didn't matter. They don't know that. So when you actually land in the Oahu airport, because just imagine 90% of the people that touched down, did not get the wristband because they couldn't wait or whatever. It's just a hassle because people just don't know. They have to go to another, freaking thing and stand in line just for the wristband. Nobody knows about that. So there was a huge line.
Wow.
From everyone. You imagine it's like a bottle effect. All everywhere, internationally and nationally, all trying to get that wristband.
Wow, that really sucks.
Yeah, and then also, whether you're tested or not. He said it was so bizarre because when he was about to get off the plane and get into a plane that's gonna fly off to Hawaii, he was hearing people are just entering the thing, and they're like, okay, Mr. So and so, you just tested negative, so it's okay. People were just getting the test results then.
Wow.
So yeah, it was like a huge mess up. Luckily he actually had the wristband. He had the time to get the wristband, and then a touch. But Hawaii, it's just so it's really a hassle to go in.
I was gonna say, but there must be enough people who get it because Waikiki and all that, it's packed, and we can tell by the traffic that there's tons of tourists here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On is snuck in if you want to say hi.
Hey, On.
Oh, hey, On. Oh, he.
Hi.
Hi.
It's only 97. Is that only 97? Or is it on Boo? I don't know. Oh, she's twitching. Is that a Twitch?
Yes, I do have Twitch. I just opened it.
Oh yeah, you said you were gonna go live in Testone.
Yeah, I did yesterday, and then I didn't know that you had to enable something to get it auto saved, so I didn't do that, and so I lost that whole clip. But I'll go on tomorrow.
Right on.
Right on.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Thank you. Another day. I've survived another year.
Hey, if you can't eat sweets, you can have awesome fried chicken, like roast pork, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I eat a lot of meat. Yeah, I can do proteins. That's not a problem.
Maybe you can tell your wife to start cooking savory stuff if she's such a good cook.
Yeah,
you
have
know?
a meat cake.
Yeah, like a meatloaf. You know,
Have a beef cake.
beef cake. Yes, exactly.
It's dry enough yet? Still kind of wet.
Are you playing the music, Mike?
Yeah, I just have taiko music playing in the background.
Yes,
Oh,
he
okay.
is.
I was gonna say, like, it seems like it's just like the loop of the same thing.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's that taiko martial music to keep your blood pumping.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like that. What do you call that? That rave music. Like you leave the room after 20 minutes and you come back and it sounds exactly the same.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not a raver.
I'm just saying.
On, are you working on something?
Yes, right now, but it's NDA stuff, so
On. You're not on. I mean, you are on, but you're not on.
I thought you were talking to me. I'm so sorry.
I know the syllables are similar. I am. I'm actually working on my next Magic the Gathering car. It's a private commission still.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think I'm close to finishing the last one. I just have to make some edit because the guy requested something to be done. But yeah, I finished the other one for the most part.
Well, see, is that the same one I was watching before? The
Yeah, it's the Brain Gazer.
is that the one I was looking at?
Brain guys.
Look, it looked like a library, kind of.
Yeah, it's laboratory. It's an underground laboratory.
Are you saying laboratory or laboratory? Because those are very different. Those are very different things.
It's Lima Alpha Bravo Oscar.
Okay,
Bravo.
laboratory.
Yeah.
Like Dexter's Lab.
Laboratory.
Because with a V, it's like a bathroom.
I'm sorry. But yeah, so that one is almost done. But yeah, I think this is the first time I've done like a lot of these interior kind of work. I haven't done much of it before.
That's good.
Yeah. So this one is Savan Dragon.
Is on dragon.
A dragon.
A dragon. Oh, that is out of focus. Hold on.
Yeah. This isn't the drinking. This isn't the drinking job.
Dragon.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm testing out the new camera too. So I forgot what it's called. Shit. Oh wait, I'm sorry if I curse.
No, that's fine. This is not Comic Jam.
Oh, okay. So this is One's View is what it's called. Pretty cheap. It's 1080p webcam. Yeah, it's pretty cheap, but it was recommended by someone else, and so I just gave it a try, and so far it's doing okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's really good because my camera can't capture like pencil drawings. So it looks really good, sharp, and I like how you could focus it, zoom in and out. I like that feature. Good job on.
Yeah. So it was Rez that actually recommended this. So the manual focus is on the lens itself, so right here. So okay.
It's interesting how your camera is almost has like a fisheye effect going on.
Yeah, that's the only thing though. I don't know if I like it.
But that's probably an artifact. It's a wide angle lens.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Whoop.
Oh, Mog, was that hike that you guys did? Was that today?
Yeah, man. You know, the funny thing about the hike, Mel said, this was our first hike since the coronavirus, right? And
Yeah.
he's like, dude, it's the easiest hike. It's freaking like beginner level. It's gonna take only 30 minutes, like Diamond Head. It's it's only 1.5 miles at the most. And the reward is we get, because we live in a desert area, there's actually a waterfall. And I'm like, oh, this sounds so good. Let's do it. So we go there. Today, the temperature went up to almost like 90, 95. And we went there at 8:30 in the morning. There's no clouds, the sun is blasting down, right? And it's like, okay, we can do this. We can do this. So we go up, and then we keep going up. And we keep going. We didn't put sunscreen, nothing, because, you know, it's not going to be easy.
Oh.
And then when we came back, I said, what the heck? It's close to 3 hours. And then I looked at my hiking thing. It was, it's actually over 4 miles, like 4.4 miles, the hike. And it was, yeah, but it was interesting because as we came down, there was the news guys, and they hailed us. I'm like, hey, can we talk to you guys? On our first day hike. And Mel got his fame. It was like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you. So you guys, if you want to see Mel talking on the news, it's on my Facebook. Just check it out.
Okay.
What kind of questions did they ask him?
Oh, very interesting stuff, because this is like it's about like a 729 square acreage of national wildlife preserves. And the question was, for 4th of July, the city is trying to shut down. It's going to shut down the park, so you can't walk on 4th of July because of the fireworks. And in case people want to have these shenanigans and go in there and then do their own fireworks and cause a wildfire. So they want to, like, his opinion about what do you think about that? Do you like it? Do you not like it? You know, so. Kind of suddenly I remembered when I was living at the beach. You know, fireworks go every day, night or during day. Sometimes even in the morning.
Yeah,
My neighbor loved popping fireworks, man. So I don't know where you guys live, around what area, but I wonder if you guys also live in that kind of neighborhood where there's like constant fireworks going on. No one lives in the west side?
Yeah, Milwaukee is certainly
I
good.
used to live in Copley, and there weren't a whole lot of fireworks, but every once in a while you get a random one.
Yeah, we get them about once a week. I am on the west side.
Yeah, Eva or even Aiea, Rose City, you get plenty.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Hawaii, that was like the first time I was in the US overall. And so prior to coming here, I was in Korea, and we kept on getting pretty much threat alert from North Korea trying to send missiles over, so we get that constantly. We were kind of jaded to it until like we got here, and I think we moved in around, yeah, it was almost Christmas time, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and we get a lot of fireworks then, and that was the first time I heard fireworks in America, right? And my mom, my brother, and I, we thought it was like an actual shooting, an actual bomb or shooting. So we all got up when we moved into the house, it was really late at night, like 10 o'clock already. We all just shot up and we were just running around looking for each other in the
Wow.
house, and we're like, "There's a shooting right now." So that was my first experience with fireworks here.
It's not too bad now, but I grew up in Pro City, and then I remember like New Year's time, you couldn't even see the road. I mean, the fireworks are just so bad. So if you're driving around, it's
Yep.
like, yeah. Now
I
it's
had
not
the
as
same
bad, but
experience growing up in Kailua.
oh yeah. I think they're a little bit more strict on the fireworks, though. But that doesn't stop anyone.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it's funny because they was it about 5 years ago when they changed the laws to make it more restrictive, and it just seemed like there's more.
Yeah. Well, see, when you legalize it, that's when they're going to stop it. It's like, oh, now it's no fun. We're not breaking any laws.
Well, they can pass as many restrictive laws as they want. If the police officers don't enforce it, then we're not going to have any issue. And that's what's happening is they're not enforcing it.
Well, I can tell you, living on the west side, the police officers
Until
probably half the
somebody
ones
does
doing
something dangerous.
it.
Yep.
All right, Venom Cthulhu. There is.
Hey,
Yay.
The stuff of nightmares. All right.
Nice.
John, what are you working on?
Huh?
What are you working on, John?
More bookmarks. I should be working on other stuff, but I'm like, I'm just kind of in the zone right now with the bookmarks.
Yeah, it wouldn't be John if there wasn't a last-minute deadline that he tried to finish in an hour.
I do have my strip due tomorrow. I got to think of a 4th of July gag or something.
I got the colors reversed. Yep.
We just gave you 3 or 4 ideas.
Well, what, the fireworks?
You know, Juan's one. What's that? Gunshot. No, it's just 4th of July. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, our cat's going to be freaked out. Actually, probably on Friday already, people are going to start shooting already.
How about you, Canella? What is that you're working on?
I switched from what I was working on to something else because got inspired to do some inking. This is a picture of Kylo Ren. Kylo.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll do a duality thing. I'll put a blue background over here, a red background over here.
Is this still just for fun, or are you gonna put it on a shirt again?
This one, yeah. This one is just for fun. I started this right after the movie came out. That's how slow I am sometimes.
After which movie?
The last Star Wars movie?
The Rise of Skywalker?
Yep. Tells you how old it is. It also serves to practice some hatching.
Yeah.
Hatching with a brush sucks.
Yeah, I've been using these Tombos. You work with these Tombow calligraphy pins at all?
I've used them before.
Because I have I have a heavy hand, so it's hard for me to control a brush.
Yeah, that's the normal issue. I use these all the time. The Pentel
Yeah, the brush pens.
brush pens, the big ones. These are this is the gray one that has the pigment ink and not the water-based one. Wow. There it is. Hold on, I gotta go wash my brush.
Oh, it looks like she needs to get some sleep. You okay? You're muted, by the way, in case you try to talk.
Wait, who needs to get some sleep?
Mog looks like he's tired.
I think his side is lagging again.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're talking about me.
No, we were.
Thank you for the concern. It's okay.
I mean, I know it's later there. You don't have to hang out if you're tired, you know. So that's just the heck this is. Okay, and she's out.
Oh,
Yeah, her connection over there tends to fade out now and then whenever we do any live stream.
Well, she
Was-
streams pretty regularly. You would think it should be an issue.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just happened.
All right, well, no worries.
I'm glad she stopped by.
Yeah. No.
Oh, there's the whiteout.
What's that?
No, I still remember when you taught me to use the whiteout and just a Sharpie for the cheese.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quick, easy way to make the chain look. I tell you, the thing that amazed me is like you do the digital brushes where it like flows the chain automatically.
Well, that's more on the digital side.
Yeah.
Shortcuts.
Alright. Switch.
Switching art again.
Yeah,
I'm almost
it's just, you know how it is.
I'm almost done with my Green Goblin Spawn mashup. Who's got another goofy idea? Mashup or creature or things that don't go together? You know, like Tracy, like once upon a time, Tracy had me do a man-eating dragon fruit.
Ah. Oh, I thought they were doing like characters or something.
No, it doesn't have to be. It's just goofy stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so there's Spawn Cthulhu or Spawn Green Goblin and Cthulhu Venom. Now I need something else. On, give me something goofy. Quick!
The future of the Black Lagoon and a cowboy. I don't know.
There you go. That was good. That was random.
Hellboy from Hellboy from the Black Lagoon.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's like a game show, you know. Should be good on Family Feud.
Well, I was watching that. I started watching that. I think the last one I watched, there was a question where they said like, what is the secret for guys? They asked like 50 married men, what's your secret to please your wife after an argument?
Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess some guy went up there and used like something about like booby dance to the bedroom or something like that. And then I was watching it with an auntie and we were like, just take us shopping. Wash the dishes. Sweep the
There's
house.
no way to a woman's heart like a credit card.
Yeah.
It's funny. Survey says. It's funny.
Oh, ran out of taiko drum. No wonder. There we go. Put it back on.
And the drums are over.
I've got to get a longer HDMI USB cable, I think. So I moved my stuff around, so my cable for my camera isn't long enough. So that's why my camera went out a couple times.
Oh.
Because I pumped the cable.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, right? Start cam. Nope, that's not the camera I wanted.
Whoops.
So it's real sensitive now. Let's see if I can, yep, see, hit that cable, camera goes out.
Yeah. I wonder how you practice the taiko drums at home. Like, go home and practice.
Just beat on something that's not, doesn't make a lot of noise.
Use your pillow. Beat on your pillow.
That's what.
There you go.
That's why everyone needs a younger brother.
Isn't that the horror of like most parents? It's like, oh, you want to play the drums? Okay.
Give them to the grandkids.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you, Auntie. Ripping sarcasm.
Payback.
Your mommy didn't like me when we were kids. Here's a drum set, son.
Here's a drum set. I got you some maracas. Pan flute.
Here's a
Oh, you remember those infomercials of Zamfir?
Zamfir.
And the magic of the pan flute.
Oh my. Collect all 20 CDs. You guys ever play an instrument?
I play a bit of piano or guitar, the uke.
Okay. I used to play sax. That was one of those high school things.
I had a joke, but I avoided it. Good job.
You had a what?
You had a joke.
But I avoided it.
Oh,
It,
okay.
it involved flutes and skin.
This is correct.
That was
I
a good
avoided
one.
the joke.
Sax and violin.
That was a
Did somebody pop in? I heard a beep.
not vertigo.
Oh, Hog is back.
Sorry, my computer crashed.
Yeah, On warned us. On warned us.
Yep.
Yeah, and don't worry. Yeah, actually, like just drawing all together, I like the energy. It's helping me actually stay awake, so this is good. Thank you guys.
Welcome back to the gym.
On gave me the suggestion of mashing up Hellboy and the creature from the Black Lagoon. Let's see what comes of that.
It's like being at the con.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, the whole thing with these streams is a lot of it is kind of con prep, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. You get those really like left field, you know, requests. You're like, oh, okay.
No, John, that's just you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Some of us go to cons and don't get freaking information.
Well, I don't know, I've drawn people's kids, I've drawn people's dogs, I've drawn, somebody asked for a pair of YouTubers, I can't remember their names. You remember that one, right, John?
I do. Or the one I had was draw their kid with a xenomorph. I was like, oh, okay.
With a xenomorph or as a xenomorph?
Let's scare you.
No, with one.
Oh.
Yeah, let's scare the kids some more.
The kid requested it, so it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's great parenting right there.
Oh, wait, does Hellboy's big hand only have 3 fingers? I think so.
Looking it up.
So actually, I want to make the hand bigger than.
3 fingers and a thumb.
Yeah. I want the hand to be big, so I gotta make the fingers fatter.
Who would win in a fight, Hellboy or the Thing?
The Thing.
Really?
Superman or Goku seems to be the big debate, right?
Yeah. No, One Punch Man and Superman.
One Punch Man all the way.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, strange.
You know, I couldn't get into that show.
Saitama, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a parody.
I don't know,
watched-
I like the dumb.
I think I watched the first 2 episodes and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I mean, you know, it's one of those ones we have to watch more into it to get vested, but it's like, I'm just not feeling it.
I couldn't get into the second season. I thought the first season was better.
I agree. I like the first season more.
Yeah. Seemed like it was a lot more like Discovery. I don't know, it just seemed funnier.
Yeah. I think they switched up the studio, right?
Yeah. I like that other one that the creator did too. That Mob Psycho 100.
I didn't watch that, but I heard really good reviews about it.
Yeah. The style is a lot more closer to the original artist, because I think for One Punch Man they hired like another artist to draw his artwork.
Yeah, they completely switched it up.
Yeah, but it worked.
No, no,
But the writer is still the same, right? For
The
One
writer is
Punch Man?
still the same. Yeah.
Mob Psycho was pretty good actually,
I liked it.
but I feel it was a bit on the tame side compared to One Punch Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because like for Mob Psycho, it's like whenever he gets like stressed out, you see that little percentage go up, and you know,
Yeah.
like when it hits 100, then all hell's gonna break loose, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So you're just waiting for it. It's like he's at 80%, he's at 90%.
It was almost. I think it caused an apocalypse, right?
Yeah.
And the only stop button is that girl that he has a crush on.
Did you see, I don't know if it's still on there or not. Netflix had or I think it was Netflix. They did a live action one of it.
Of One Punch Man?
Speaking of live action,
Mob Psycho.
how many of you watched the final Rurouni Kenshin?
The who what?
Oh, the Rurouni Kenshin?
The final Rurouni Kenshin?
Yeah.
You can tell I didn't watch it because it sounds like you're making up words to me.
I never got into that series, but Gwen is watching it right now.
Yeah, the final movie is actually really good.
Very cool.
yeah, Mob Psycho is still on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah, some kind of like low budget for like live action, but it works. I mean, you know.
Well, anything's better than that Bleach live action. That was horrible.
Oh, Bleach is bad. I didn't care for the Full Metal Alchemist live version.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
I know. I was really disappointed.
Have you ever seen any live action that was from an anime that was actually successful? Ever?
Yeah, Attack on Titan was pretty bad.
Attack on Titan was horrible.
Death Note was bad. Gintama is actually pretty funny.
One that I thought was pretty good.
I thought Kenshin was okay. How many was there? Was there just one Kenshin, or was there multiple?
There's 4 of them.
Okay, I only watched one. The one I watched was okay.
Did you watch the beginning one for Kenshin?
I think it's the very first live action that they came out.
Yeah, the first one was the best, I think. The rest was kind of going downhill.
Oh, they're gonna do Yu Yu Hakusho pretty soon.
No
Don't do it.
Because since I don't know, he's still on hiatus with Hunter x Hunter.
Oh my god.
For I don't know how long, you know.
No, please
Here.
don't do it.
Blade of the
You have
Immortal.
to-
Blade of the Immortal was really good.
Okay.
Is it?
Blade of the Immortal.
I wonder why, like seriously, anime don't really translate well to live action. Because what I mean is like successful, it means the live action is even better than the anime. Like that's successful. Kind of like you know how Guardians of the Galaxy comic, right? It was kind of like considered junk, and people didn't collect much of it. But when they came out with the movie was in a way so much better than the comic. Of course, they rewrote a lot of the stuff. But it was a massive success, like that kind of translation. I'm wondering, was there ever an animation that was like that?
I I'm kind of wondering if it's because like not many people knew about Guardians of the Galaxy. So you know, like how like everybody knows Wonder Woman, everybody knows Spider-Man, everyone knows Superman, Batman. So there's kind of an expectation. Like with Guardians of the Galaxy, you kind of going in like for the most part, people are going in like fresh, like they don't know what to expect. And I'm kind of wondering if that's why Shazam did so well too.
Shazam really didn't do that well.
Oh really? Oh, what about
Yeah,
Aquaman?
Shazam was critically well received, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It didn't make a lot of money.
Okay.
I think one thing that did well was like Deadpool, the movie.
Yeah.
So something like that, you know.
Wait, wasn't Alita an anime too?
Yeah.
Alita
the
was,
movie.
Yeah,
But
but,
that
it
didn't-
wasn't that good of a show.
It didn't
Yeah,
do
the
that
movie
well.
the movie didn't do that well. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's so hard.
But then-
How can you translate it to? I wonder because it's so far off realism, like Eastern story, the Asians, the manga story and anime tends to be so far off. You think it's almost
Maybe.
like on the verge of cheesiness.
I think it's also because it's more of like a long series kind of development of like characters in the storyline. It takes longer, what it feels like, compared to like Western comic. It's like, here's Superman, you know, he's the superhero of the day, and he flies around cities and people. It's like short stories, but a lot of the manga or anime I watch is more in depth, I guess. It takes longer for him to build up the story.
Oh, so you know what? I like how people have different opinions of this. Like, I actually kind of agree with Michael talking about maybe there's like such a high expectation as well, and then An, you said it tends to be like serialized, so it has a longer build up, right, to get to that thing. So it could be a lot of reasons like that.
And in a way too, it's like that's what's kind of good about having these TV shows, because instead of like cramming it into like a 2-hour movie, now you have like 6 episodes or 8 episodes to kind of tell the story. But I think it's a better, you can tell more. I think.
Well, it allows you, especially, and Marvel's doing it specifically so that they don't have to pack everything, so much stuff into a movie. They can set up stuff like what they're doing with Loki and the other stuff. Take
WandaVision and all that.
Serialized nature of it can increase the ability for people to enjoy it. Well, I think the reason why Superman and Batman do so well in America is because there's a built-in audience. People who've been reading Batman and Superman comics for generations, and it's not like we have to learn about the characters. We know the characters. There's people who are going to watch the shows regardless of whether they're good or not. Like me, I'm going to watch it because it's on.
Yeah, it's on our cultural zeitgeist. Yeah.
But don't you feel like it's like you see the reviews and everything, and then you hear what it's about, and then you're like, well, that's not my Batman, or like this sounds really bad. I'm not gonna watch Batman versus Superman or something,
Well, yeah, you're gonna get that, but
No, I don't think that at all.
well,
I don't know.
the characters have 80 years of history, so
right.
The thing is, like, when people talk about those versions and stuff, and this is one of my issues, like, because I'll get disappointed in movies, but that's my own fault. That's not the movie's fault. Like, I watched Man of Steel, and I recognize it's a decent movie, but it doesn't feel like Superman to me, but that's my baggage. That's not the movie.
So did you guys like the Snyderverse, the full version of the Justice League? Does it make more sense, or?
It was a better movie. It was a better movie to me, but it was an exercise in slow motion and pin-up. And I was just like, if you cut off all the slow motion and the pin-up shots, you'll have a Richard Lake movie anyway.
I mean, yes, it's a better movie than the theatrical release, but I'm just not a fan of Snyder's take on the characters.
Okay.
I actually agree with you. It kind kind of made it into he was so enamored with the actors. Like he made so many slow motions. I'm talking about the extended cut, by the way. The director's
Well,
cut, right?
I mean that's one of his visual tales, though. I mean, if you go back and watch 300, he started it there, you know. And even Watchmen has a lot of slow mo sequences.
Yeah, 300 and Watchmen worked kind of okay, but this one was way too much. Like he was so in love with like Jason Momoa or something, and then also I don't know, just too much, man. It was too much. I mean, I like Jason, but man, that was way too much. Like he was trying to make each scene like a music video almost. It was just kind of ridiculous.
Now here's my take on Zack Snyder's. I'm not a fan of him as a director. I'm really not. But as a cinematographer, he shoots really nice looking stuff.
Yes. One of the key things that I could point out for that example of what you just said, segueing to that, it would be Sucker Punch. That's his, right?
Yeah, Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Beautiful movie. Makes no fucking sense.
But so good. Choreography and the music. Oh my god.
No, I mean, especially being a visual artist. As a visual artist, I love the visuals of that movie. It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
But the story is his story.
Yeah.
The thing is, Mel actually understood the story. He actually kind of liked the story. So.
He just liked watching young women run around in skimpy clothes.
Guilty.
Yeah, that's what I said. But he was explaining to me. He understands abstract stuff, so he was.
That's what he's telling you. That's what he's telling you.
Yeah. But that too, like young women running around. Okay. Dude, that's a real truth.
Alright, someone opening the wrapper? What is that?
Yeah, no, it's me
was,
opening the bag of
because the character, her motivation was, the only motivation she had was for her sister. And
Darren Turner's dad says, Sucker Punch is one of those movies where the trailer is better than the movie itself. Well, like I said, I mean, like Mog, I enjoy the visuals of Sucker Punch. It's a beautiful movie. Like, if you just turn the sound off and just watch the visuals. So I don't mind his visuals. Like, I'm not crazy about his stories. When they talk about like deconstructing characters, it's when they did Batman v Superman. It worked in the comics because they had 40 years of history. It doesn't work in the movie because they had no history. And that whole Martha, what? Yeah, why'd you say that name? It's like really? That's what you got?
Wait a minute, what's your father's name? They start fighting again.
John! Martha! John! Martha! John knows the joke.
I do, sadly. Black Widow. Everyone's got high hopes for Black Widow coming out.
High hopes, no, but I think I'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Summer popcorn flick that I'm going to enjoy the hell out of.
I mean, I'm in one of those that's in the camp. They should have made it, 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to watching it. I really am. I've got my
Yeah.
tickets already.
There you go.
I have a feeling she still had a movie on her contract, and they didn't fill it.
Hey, Canelo, I don't know if it's only on my side, but sometimes you can seem kind of soft.
Who?
Canelo.
Well, because I'm sitting back.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting back. And I'm
It's-
right here. I'm right next to my phone, which is the microphone.
No, he meant the way you look. He meant the way you look, Canelo.
Yeah, I'm always soft.
Yeah.
Round.
Sometimes you look kind of soft.
Is it the conditioner?
Sorry, Mog, I'm getting you.
No, it's the L&L thing that I had. No.
Oh, no.
Dinner I had fried chicken.
There you go. That's okay. I had that that miso chicken from Zippy's.
The miso chicken, huh?
Yeah.
That's horrible. You should never do that.
Miso chicken.
Yeah, well, better than being horny, I suppose.
Awkward.
No. It was totally. Yeah, no, it was awkward.
See, Mom feels better now because we had the naughty tree thing on the last stream.
So anyway, what do you guys plan for 4th of July? Like, are you guys doing a huge Barbie? Like, what are you gonna do?
I have a jam.
Yeah, I have a barbecue party.
Sunday?
Oh yeah,
Is
it's
it 4th of
comedy.
July
Yeah.
Sunday?
Yep. So I'll be at jam in the afternoon, and then in the evening I'll probably be consoling the dog from the fireworks.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was one thing I actually didn't miss. Left Hawaii. Because I remember when I used to have a regular job when I first was living in Hawaii. Most entry-level jobs, you never get weekends off, right? So you get only weekdays off, and all holidays you have to work and stuff like that. And I remember every time I had to get to work early, it would be a holiday, and it was so loud. There's no way you can sleep because they party all night to the dawn, right? Fireworks and constant fireworks, loud music, drinking, caroling, and all of that. So I remember being really, really aggravated that lack of sleep, you know? Yeah, because for me, sleep is important, so yeah. So I don't know how you guys are going to cope with that. How do you
Nah,
cope with the,
sleep is overrated.
Okay, so for you, sleep is overrated. Okay, gotcha.
I think.
I'll sleep when I die.
Sleep is for sissies.
But you know what? I realize people who actually have trouble sleeping, who can't sleep very long, like 3-4 hours only, that's all they need, or 5 at the most, they end up having a lot of problems like high blood pressure, sleep apnea, diabetes, heart conditions, just all
Well,
kinds.
The sleep apnea is a reason you can't get much sleep.
Yeah. Oh, you have sleep apnea too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like Mel.
But not because of not being able to sleep. I have sleep apnea because I have obstructive fatness.
Yeah.
Mine is due to sinus drainage, and probably a little bit of fatness too.
I don't know, man. Either way, it is a concern because you end up watching through Mel and people I know. As you get older, even you don't heal as faster than people who can sleep regularly too.
Yeah.
So sleep is actually, in my opinion, I don't know. It doesn't seem overrated actually. So.
Oh no, sleep is definitely not overrated. The only time your heart actually rests is when you're in REM sleep. Your heart rests between heartbeats.
Ooh.
You know, if you don't get into REM sleep, your heart doesn't rest and it gets enlarged, which is what happens with people who have congestive heart failure, they have enlarged hearts. I know because I've had it before.
So can you sleep better now? I mean, what happened now?
Oh, with my CPAP, I'm a champ. I sleep 5 to 7 hours every night. Before
No, I noticed even this.
I
Does the CPAP work for you
would
guys?
wake up.
Yeah, yeah. I have to have a CPAP.
Yeah, but
I
don't
can't
you
sleep
guys?
without mine.
Okay, I have a question. Don't you guys end up waking up still in the middle of the night because it's leaking? It's not feeling right. It constantly like gets loose,
You need,
and you have to.
you need,
Well-
you need to go see your neurologist to get that fitting done right. You'll find a mask that works for you. Not all masks work the same. You just need to find one that'll work for you.
Yeah, but the other side of that, Mog, though, is even if you get woken up by an air leak, you're still getting air in the night, as opposed to not getting air. And that's the problem with sleep apnea, is whatever's obstructing your airway, you're not getting air.
Yeah.
So even with the leaks, it's better than not getting air at all.
Wow.
You know, because for me, how I got diagnosed, you have to go to a sleep study. Has Mel done it?
Oh, many times.
Yeah. Because I'd be driving to work and I couldn't keep my damn eyes open.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I got into 2 accidents because of sleep apnea. I would fall asleep at the stoplight, and then I would feel movement in the corner of my eye, put my foot on the gas when they run the car in front of me.
I'm sorry, Camila. I can barely hear you. You're coming really faint.
Yeah, sorry.
It's either that or the music is a little bit too loud. But I don't know.
Lean forward,
I got
Camilla.
lean forward. I got into 2 accidents because of sleep apnea, because I was not getting the right kind of rest. I would fall asleep at stoplights, and then I would feel like movement, and I would put my foot on the gas, and I would hit the car in front of me.
Oh.
And it did 2 times.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, so even with leaks, I would rather deal with the leaks than not getting air in the middle of the night, because I've been there. And the whole thing with the CPAP is it's forcing air into you. So whatever your obstruction is, whether it's from the fat or from like sinus drainage plugs, it's forcing the air through the blockage.
But even though you guys get that, you guys can't sleep 8 hours straight, can you? Even with this
I've
oxygen
done it.
machine.
I do it occasionally. I
See?
normally don't do that because I don't go to sleep early. But I can sleep for 8 hours pretty easily, even with my sleep apnea.
Yeah, I don't know that I don't do that, but a lot of that's conditioning too, though.
I'm not sure about that. It
Well,
could just be how
when I
your
first-
body is.
No, I mean
When I first
22 years of
started
military
that-
service.
I always said,
Yeah, about that. I've had other military people, even my friend, she's still in she's in the reserves, but and when they're off, they sleep, man. Yeah. So it could be that maybe your body type is adjusted and also is made up for it. I think maybe you just we should tell all the time since you were born. I don't know. It's like, you were like, were you pretty active, Michael? Were you like a hyperactive kid?
I don't know that I was hyperactive. I was active.
Yeah, you were active, right? So
Yeah.
Breakdancing.
I was a break dancer, yes.
really, you can do those splits. Come on, man.
I could do the splits. I can't anymore.
Be for real. You really did splits.
You know what a windmill is?
Windmill?
Yeah.
When you
No.
spin with your legs in the air, like on the
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
on
that
your
one.
back, spinning around.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do, and you know what flares are like the male gymnast on the floor routine. I could do the Thompson flares when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
So, taiko, this acoustic music is not really your jam. You liked what kind of music? What's good music to breakdance with, yo?
Africa Bambaataa.
Okay.
Bada boom.
I'm actually shocked, Michael.
Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force.
Damn, Michael.
Sonic Force.
You like dancing, huh? Is that how you seduce your women? Dance? Did the
No, that's not a particularly sexy thing. That's
load splits, man.
It's like it's like in nature, you know, when the male does the dance.
Exactly, man. You gotta perform. Is that how you got your missus?
no.
I knew it.
No, that would be like the magic Mike kind of thing. So, not people.
Yeah. I can see Michael, you do the Magic Mike thing with the deadpan expression you have. It's great.
Magic Mike.
Yeah, did you ever see the Chris Farley Chippendales
There
skit?
you
Yeah.
go.
Oh my
That's what I would look like.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody needs to see this.
Wait, but you weren't always chubby, right? You were like in the beginning when you were in your 20s and 30s, you were at least slim, right? Especially
Oh yeah, I would.
the eating part.
Yeah.
That was a
Wait.
long time ago. My
Yeah, I was-
30s were a long time ago.
Yeah, I was about 115 pounds when I went to boot camp.
Holy cow.
And I was 130 pounds when I came out.
Wow.
Oh,
You actually gained weight.
Yeah, from exercising.
Muscle.
Oh,
Muscle.
muscle.
So you're saying he was buff?
A buffer.
Yeah.
I've never been a particularly huge guy. At least not in that regard. Alright.
In case you didn't know, that was a penis joke.
So you still didn't
Well,
answer the question, Mike.
Wasn't actually intended as a penis joke, but I guess it could be taken as one.
I mean, did you get your missus through that, like dance moves? I mean, what, man? Did it
No,
work?
no,
Did it
no,
help you get chicks? I mean, like,
no. I was never really a ladies' man.
yeah, but you don't need to be a ladies' man when you dance on the floor, dude. It's a solo performance. Hello, man.
See Mike with his boombox.
It's not, yeah.
Alright.
I think
Ding.
Or ice baby. Ice baby. What was that song? Rocket. Herbie Hancock.
Rocket. Yes, that was Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock.
Okay, let's test the shyness level. So, Michael, are you
Yes?
able to perform solo dance in a club on the floor by yourself?
no.
Really? Okay. What about you, Don?
But breakdancing's a different thing. It's like that's more like gymnastics. I could do that when I used to be able to.
No, I never really hung out in clubs.
Okay. Okay. Let's make it easier.
I went to a club once.
And
Well, I was 17. I got out right away.
oh, were you underage?
Yes, I was.
I was in the
My
club since I was
My
2.
roommate was dating was dating the bouncer, so she got in.
You had in.
Handed in. It was at Silly's of all places.
Sillies. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, John knows.
Yeah. Like Blue Zebra and all that.
Okay,
Right,
what
on.
if after
On, you still
Five.
here?
what if after 5 shots of hard liquor, would you be able to do it?
Jeez.
5 shots.
That's like
There's that.
like creatures on steroid and Hellboy is, I don't know, on something.
Creature from the Black Lagoon and Hellboy mashed up.
Depends on what the shot was.
I like it.
I think we've had this conversation. I've never been drunk, Mog.
Really?
Really.
You're missing out, man.
Nope.
Those are the best stories. You know, it was a good time to be drunk back then because there was no YouTube and no ways to record it either. Now people can record that stuff. Private
All right. Who's got another mashup? I got time for one more, I think, before I call it a night.
I remember going to Ryan's and I blacked out and I don't remember even getting home. And we got there on mopeds.
Oh my god.
And I don't even remember getting home, but everyone said that they were ready to run me over because like at every stoplight I was like driving around the car.
Michael, Grogu and Omega.
A what?
Omega and what?
Grogu, Baby Yoda.
Omega from
Oh, Grogu.
Yes.
Grogu and Omega.
I don't know. That's gonna be like the most irritating character ever.
Exactly.
Grogu and who?
Omega from Bad Batch.
Omega and Grogu.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch it either.
You need to.
Amiga. Amiga. It sounds like you're saying Amiga, like the old computer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the voice actress is like from New Zealand.
Yeah. Amiga.
Raptor is how she's called the other guy.
All right. Reed just said poop, but I have no idea why.
I think he's talking about Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh and maybe poop. Never mind.
We need the poop.
Winnie the Pooh and
We need the
What
poop
is it? What exactly is a Pooh Bear? What is it? How did they come up with that?
I don't know.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Put up phone.
I mean, a lot of those writers were doing mind-altering drugs, so it wouldn't surprise
This is true. Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Lewis Carroll is much high.
Let's see, what defines Omega? If I give Grogu Omega's hairdo and...
Her bowcaster.
The bowcaster's a defining characteristic, and that also before she was in hiding, that, like, the medallion she wore on her forehead.
The chameleon medallion that she made, and then her outfit like this.
So do I give Grogu her aspects, or do I give her Grogu's aspects? Like, do I give her big Grogu ears and eyes, or do I give Grogu hair and...
Artist choice.
trying to figure out which way would be the most identifiable, so you can see what's being done. I think I turn her into Grogu rather than Grogu into her. So let's see. So we'll just we'll stretch out her head. Actually, let me turn the paper sideways so I have room to put ears.
Hey, but Mog, getting back to your 5 shots thing, I think it depends on what kind of drunk you are.
And what kind of drink you're shotting.
Yeah.
How drunk do you have to be?
No, well, no, because I know like some people like they're like sleepy drunks, or some get
Oh, that
violent,
kind of drunk.
you know.
That's
So
a very
what-
good answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, what-
there's sleepy drunk and then there's Reed.
There's
and then there's Maud.
yeah, and then like one of our friends, she was a weepy drunk, so she would get really
Oh, I
like
don't like
emotional.
those.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no.
It was annoying.
It's very
Um,
annoying.
and then, but yeah, the ones who like are loud or get like more crazy, then yeah, those are the ones who feel bolder and will like sing the wrong karaoke song and everything.
Yeah, that sounds like a girl I know.
I'm sorry, did you say that sounds like a girl you are? What?
Girl I know.
Mike
So
was
John-
trying to make it funny.
And then also I know alcoholics who get angry and they turn into Hulk.
Yeah,
And they start abusing their wives and their children. So that's a bad one, right?
it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had one guy that he would actually, if you got him like really drunk enough, he'd like start undressing.
Ooh, I
And-
like that.
And yeah, he had like no recollection the next day. I mean, he just had like a hangover, and it's just like, dude, you took off all your clothes. You realize that we had to stop you before you got too crazy. But yeah,
And my theory is he knew what he was doing the whole time. He was just pretending.
yeah,
I think so too. I think that's totally. That's what. I think he was lying.
nah, he was pretty smashed.
No, but that's one of the reasons I've never been drunk. I've been around enough people that have been drunk that I would never want to surrender that much control over myself.
Ooh, what are you like a control freak? You like being in
Not
control?
I'm not a control freak, but I don't need to, not wake up and remember not what I did the previous day. I think that's a bad thing.
He's a responsible drinker.
Yeah. So Don, what kind of drunk are you then?
I think I go between either like a loud drunk or like a sleepy drunk.
Yeah, John is a sleepy drunk.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing when you were younger, you weren't really, you didn't get sleepy as much. You just became a very more.
No, I just was
happier?
like loud and obnoxious, basically.
Like in a good way or bad way? Like you just became more fun? Like you became more extroverted?
Yeah, just louder, just
Okay, that's good then. That's
crazier,
good.
I guess.
It's not like the bad ones where they get angry and stuff.
No, angry drunks are never good.
And then the one that cries, man. Oh god.
Oh yeah, those
I
are.
hate those ones.
Whew.
Ugh, it's too much emotional baggage, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, again, they feel like they can just say anything, because they feel less inhibited, So they're like sharing with everybody, I guess.
Okay, but did that girl usually wear more dopey anyway?
Yeah, she was more on the quiet side, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. So she probably had a lot of stuff she had to
Exactly.
unload.
Yeah.
Grogu's only got 2 fingers, right? 2 fingers and a thumb.
Robo? Yeah, 3. I'll say 3.
Yeah, just 3 existing things.
It's 2 fingers and a thumb, though. He's like a
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I should have drawn for those bookmarks. Nobody did a Ninja Turtle yet. Now they have the female turtle.
So what about you, Camilla?
What?
What kind of drunk are you? Just be honest, it's okay.
I don't really even know. I don't even really know. I've gotten like drunk twice in my lifetime. And
Do you have a high tolerance?
I remember
Camilla?
the second time. Actually, I kind of do.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to say overshare, but I like say stuff that I don't think through. When I get drunk.
It's like truth serum.
That's it. I have no filter when I get drunk. I'm a no filter kid.
He's a fun drunk.
There you
I
go.
remember
See?
correctly.
Wait,
No.
if you're a no filter, aren't you already kind of no filter anyway? So how much more no filter can you get?
Yep.
Loud and clear, kind of.
Do you want to
No
see?
filter.
Like you would, so like this, like
Why
when
were
you,
you there that time that me and Mike got together?
you would actually say, so. What? I'm sorry. Did I miss something?
She was there when me and Mike got drunk.
I've never been drunk.
No. Our other friends.
Yeah, different night. Different night.
Vodka.
Yeah. So I think I was hanging out with Camilla one
Were you
time.
there when we got drunk?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing something of you where you're like playing air drumming. You were like air drumming after like a fire. Was it Fireball that you drank?
No, that's normal.
No, here's what happened.
He does it every night.
Call from
He's doing it now.
a friend of ours. We got a phone call and he was talking to you while Mike and I were drunk. I'm the guy that sits in the corner of the room with my phone, texting your friends saying, "You get so fucking happy, you're so cool." That's me. Yeah, what are you saying over there, Reed? You trying to say something to me? Huh? What are you trying to say, Reed? My name's
Oh, I didn't see that. Reed was writing a lot here.
Yeah, we used to do the drink and draw and drunk and draw. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink much anymore.
Me neither.
I'm too old to drink. I still have a fridge full of beer that I haven't touched yet.
Yeah,
You're aging at
That-
perfection, like a fine wine.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, not really.
It's alright. You guys can just do drugs. I mean, isn't at least weed legal? Isn't weed legal?
Weed is not yet legal. It is not.
Oh.
It's decriminalized, but not legally.
You can't do
So
recreation?
we won't talk about doing weed. Because Hawaii is the most backward state in all of the union.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
We don't want to talk about Arizona, Mike. Okay. We don't want to
Well, even Arizona's not the most backward. It might be one of the.
Arizona.
I mean, with states like Florida and stuff, Arizona is okay.
But yeah, well, there is that. There's the old Arizona map, the Florida map thing. That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Florida man today was found with a marshmallow and a alligator head in his bathroom while he was showering. What? Yes, it sounds dumb, doesn't it?
It's the Florida Man headlines. Florida Man. If you just Google Florida Man and you'll take a look at the headlines.
Oh, dude, today, Mel showed me the shark cage. The shark actually it was a great white shark too. It was a big one. Busted into the shark cage while the person was in there. It's thrashing like mad, and it was such a cool thing to watch. Like, the tour guide, he was going nuts. It looked like he was about to have a breakdown. Like, it looked like his life was flashing in front of his eyes, To have a
Yeah.
death on your hands would be horrible, right? So,
You put a human being in a cage with
Exactly.
water with one of the greatest alpha killers in all of creation. Yeah, that'll cause some problems.
You don't blame the shark. I mean, you're in his territory.
yeah. And there was like blood coming out, and that guy was like just going crazy. And there's a rope, and then he was trying to pull the rope, and then he realized the shark is so huge, it's like taking up the entire space. And it's like white foam everywhere. And he had to let it go. And then finding the white shark, he just jumped out of the cage. So people were freaking out. He's freaking out the most. And he pulled the string, and the guy was luckily alive. But Mel was telling me that if a situation like that happens, right, you're in a cage and say by unfortunate reasons a shark came in, you would want to try to go hug the lowest part of the cage and hug as tight as possible, like make it as flat so you create space so you don't get in the way of the shark. And I think that's pretty smart, right? In situations like
Yeah,
that.
the shark has to be able to open its mouth to get to you. So if you're in a place where it can't open its mouth to get to you, like
Yeah.
then
No,
that's where you want to
you just want to put your head between your legs and then kiss your ass goodbye.
be.
Wow. I was gonna do a dirty joke about that, but I won't, Michael. You're leaving it wide open, but I'll be nice.
King Shark.
Why? Just the door is open. Walk through.
No, the door was actually closed, but the shark was so strong, he freaking smashed into the cage, and then, yeah. And the funny thing was, people were waiting in line to, get their turn. So if you were there waiting in line and you saw that, would you want to go next?
Some people are thrill seekers like that.
I would say, okay, actually, here's the thing. I wouldn't have gone to like that in the first place. I don't need to see a shark up close. I'm Hawaiian. We don't do that stuff. That's like, there's no reason to do that.
Come one with the shark god.
My family Almakua might be a shark, but I
There you
don't
go.
do that.
We can go up and say, Sharka.
But in Hawaii, the great white shark isn't indigenous there, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's does not normally go there. Usually we have the black tip reef sharks and tiger sharks.
Exactly.
The mako shark.
The hammer one too, right? The nurse.
Yeah, the mako is the black tip.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Because I never really studied the history of Hawaii culture. Did they do arranged marriages?
Hawaii culture with arranged marriages. There was marriages weren't a big thing in Hawaii. The idea that you had to be tied to one person forever was not something that they necessarily believed in, to be honest. There were like the majority of the people in the villages in Hawaii, they didn't really even know who their father was. They knew their mother. The mother was usually the one to take care of the child, but the father wasn't necessarily always part of the picture. Because the village would take care of the child. It wasn't just the father and the mother, and that's it. The entire village, which is usually an extended family unit, uncles, aunties, grandparents, etc., were the people who took care of all the children in the village. So when the census happened during the kingdom time, Hawaiians didn't even know their father's name to say son of this. So they would just like make up a name, an English name, and they chose that. But if you do a lot of research into Hawaiian culture, the idea that
monogamy?
marriage wasn't necessarily, but not just monogamy. sex was something you had when you wanted to have sex. It was never taboo at all. It was, hey, I'm feeling frisky. Who can I find to help me feel less frisky? And that's what
Yeah.
you did.
Thanks, missionaries.
Yeah, right? Turning sex into a dirty game.
Let's see, Reed. I'm sorry, Reed. It's Baby Shark. Do 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 do. Oh, sorry. It is offshore. There are great whites here. I've seen them. Man, just real. I've seen it. It's a Waterworld reference, isn't it?
I think he's talking about the film. He actually saw it too, maybe. Yeah.
No, that land is real. I've seen it. That's a Waterworld reference.
Oh, okay.
Beware the penguin.
But love, some people are that, what do you call it, geared that way. They will only want to be with that one person. So you were saying back in the culture, if you wanted to be with that one person, that was still okay, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
It wasn't unheard of. It just wasn't necessarily like an absolute situation.
Fascinating. I learned something today.
Alright.
So in a way, then that's kind of interesting because it will trickle down. The effects would be there won't be much rivalry or competition in a way, right? Because it's so from the very beginning when you're born, you're a child of the community. So because it's so community focused.
Right.
So you won't be like nowadays, my kid is better than yours. I put better education in my kids than your kids. It's nothing like that. It would be more like, oh,
Yep,
everybody's
it's nothing like
kid.
that.
Yeah.
It was nothing like that.
That's very interesting. I like that. It's almost socialistic. I like that.
Hawaiians, well, it's part of the reason why Hawaiians had over 90%
Literacy rate.
Literacy rate. 90% literacy rate. Most Hawaiians in the time of the kingdom speak 3 languages.
Nice.
Hawaiian, English, and something else. Japanese or Chinese or even Filipino, depending on which the culture they're exposed to more. So
Yeah.
it's because of the Hawaiian way of education was so geared towards the way that they learned. It was easier for them to learn.
If you guys are getting sleepy, you don't have to stick around. I'm not forcing anybody to stay here.
I know.
Use the force, Mike.
For some reason, I'm doing like Lord of the Rings kind of stuff right now. From that, what is it? Omega.
This is Grumega.
Is it? Is it?
Grumega. Hey?
Oi.
Okay. I'm gonna head out. I got some other stuff I gotta work on, but
Appreciate
happy
you
birthday,
stopping by,
Mike.
man. Thank you.
Good to see you all.
Yeah.
Good one.
Man.
Stay safe.
Let's see. One camera. Switch.
All right, there you go, Grumega.
I like it.
So
Can you make it full screen?
I probably can.
Ah, okay.
Grumega. Hellboy from the Black Lagoon.
My favorite.
Spawn Green Goblin. And Cthulhu Venom. You see, these were all drawn by the same person. This is like, I have like split personalities when it comes to art. All the styles are,
What do you mean?
There I am.
I mean,
I'm like,
you
where'd
did
my
that?
picture go? Alright guys, I'm gonna run away too.
yep.
Talk to you later.
Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna wrap up here. Anybody else have anything you want to show, Kendall, before we go? Nope. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll bring On up then. There's On's. You've made progress on it. What was this again?
The Siobhan Dragon. And earlier I was working on the other piece when I got lazy. So this is Nausicaa.
And those are oh, that's Nausicaa. That's
Yeah.
not one of the. That's not one of the Magic the Gathering things.
No. This one is for the drawing bid. So I'm just working on it, and I'm gonna pretty much work on it on Twitch. I'll be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. And then this one is the Magic the Gathering commission.
That's the commission.
Private, yeah.
Lovely.
And Ma can't show us what she's doing because it's top secret.
You can
Gee.
see her face.
G14 classified.
Yes.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming around. No, Reed, that's Nausicaa, the Ghibli movie, Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, or something like that.
Yep.
The one with dragons.
Right?
Isn't there a dragon in Nausicaa, or am I thinking of something else?
No, not a dragon in Nausicaa. Nausicaa, you just have like these creatures
Okay.
that kind of poison the forest and stuff, and you've got airplanes bombing villages. And then she just flies around. She's like a princess too.
Yeah, it's like a post-apocalyptic world where most of the mammals, everything perished. The only thing that lives is toxic.
It's been a long time since I watched. I'll have to go back and watch Nausicaa.
I like the scores from
How's the turnout for the Ghibli so far?
I don't know. I just posted it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I keep doing this where I would make the postings, and I realized it was on private. It's not. So finally, somebody said, "Hey, did you post anything?" It's like, "Oh my god!" and posted today. So I think people are getting pretty excited. Although there are also some people who don't know anything Ghibli, but they're still, excited about it. Are you thinking about?
Well, I told you, like, whenever you feel like you need numbers, call me.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'll let it go.
Okay.
So I actually did this one, and I have to take a break before I could finish it. And I missed out on the last drawing bid. I'm gonna put it up on a private bid too, because I'm gonna be raising some money to help out a friend. But yeah, this is my Super Smash Bros. For last month.
Oh, that's so cute.
But
Hey, Anna, I told you we can always do the drawing for money kind of thing, online. And you have your channel now. I'll just join you.
Okay, yeah, I just have to arrange it. I do have some stuff planning out. Like I have a box of stuff right now, but yeah, I'm gonna be putting this up to raise money, of course. And yeah, thank you, Mom, for making me rest, because my eyes was not pretty. My eyes was like, it's a short story is that I overworked. I got a small cold, and then my my sinuses acted up really bad, and a corner of my right eye swelled up into a stream too, and the main brain, the white part was seeping into my pupil, so it looks like my pupil was going gray. So yeah, thank you for making me stop and like take a rest, because it really helped. And like anyone watching, always take care of your health first, no matter what, and then all this can wait.
Did
Alright.
you heal in one, like, couple, 3 days? Because
3
the
days.
eyes, they don't heal that fast.
No,
usually.
it was more my sinus. It was the sinus that was causing the swelling. So I was lucky. It was like a small infection that seeped into the eye. But after 3 days, I didn't watch anything. I kept on using eye drops and drank a lot of like pills. Like I think I took like antihistamine too, and then yeah, just constantly washing my eyes out with eye drops.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
Take better care of yourself. You're too young to be falling apart.
I
I
know.
know. I quit alcohol, so that's good.
Maybe you're like Michael on, like you don't sleep as much. Maybe you need to sleep.
Oh no, I
Some-
sleep. I sleep. If I don't get my sleep, I will be a bitch. But I sleep well. Like as soon as I hit my bed, I'm tapped out. So like, I need at least 6 to 7 hours a day of sleep.
6, 7.
All right, ladies, I'm gonna end the stream. It's midnight where you're at. You should be talking about sleep. You might want to get some.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. Guys, have a good night. Aloha.